This is Justin Badger with Imperial Systems, here to announce our new features that we've recently added and announced at FabTech. Our Imperial Systems Safety Pentagon. It includes completely grounded filters, anti-ramp lift rails, our shore stop system, lift rail door stops, and double gasketed pans. Let's go through each one of those individually and I'll show you how they work. First thing that I want to talk about is our new filters. The DeltaMax Prime filters are completely grounded. In this system, one filter is the bottom pan is grounded to the top pan. The top pan grounds to the next pan behind it. And in the dust collector itself, there is a grounding tab that's located behind all of the filters that grounds the filter to the C-Max that is properly grounded to a ground rod or something like that. The first thing you're going to notice that's new about our C-Max lift rails is they're channeled. Some customers have came to us in the past and said, hey, we have vertical hanging cartridge filters, but one of the problems that we've had is the filters are able to ramp up over each other when we insert them. So that's a problem. If you have a ramped filter, dust can get by, can get through the tube sheet and can blow back into your plant. That's not good for the health of your employees to have dust escaping back into your plant. So what we did is we made a channeled lift rail that whenever you insert a filter, no matter how you put it in, there's no way you can force it to overlap. Next part about the Imperial Systems Safety Pentagon is the Sure Stop system. It all starts at the back of the dust collector. The same tab that's used to ground your filters is also used to go into this notch on the DeltaMax Prime filter. As you put your filters into the dust collector, in order for them all to fit properly, they all have to be lined up with each other and pushed all the way back in. If somebody would happen to be installing their filters and they didn't have them pushed in properly, let's say a filter was just a couple of inches sitting out, there's a lot of problems that can happen from that. Again, just like if your filters are ramped, if your filters are not properly installed all the way, dust can get by. So let's say somebody put the filters in the whole way and they did not put one in the entire way. Then, if you want to close the door, our shore stop system will not allow the door to close. So that's a safety feature that we added, and then we took it one step further. So somebody said, well, what happens if somebody did install their filters properly? They're properly pushed all the way, but they're replacing the filters in the entire dust collector and they forget to lift one of the lift rails. Well, we created a redundant system that ensures that the filters are installed properly, the lift rails are in the proper upright and locked position, and if they're not, the door will not close. Cannot close the door due to our lift rail door stop. The last part of our Imperial Systems Safety Pentagon, we've been doing this for a long time, but a lot of our competitors do not do this. And you can see what we actually do on our filters is we put a double gasket. The point of this feature is you have two parts that have to fail in order for dust to get by. A lot of our competitors have issues with dust getting by because they only use one gasket on top of their filter. We use two to ensure that doesn't happen. So again, to review, every C-Max DeltaMax Prime filter is completely grounded. The anti-ramp lift rails stop the filters from ramping over each other. The shore stop system ensures that filters are installed properly and pushed back into the correct position so that dust does not leak by. The lift rail door stop ensures that the lift rails are completely up in the upright and locked position. And finally, the double gaskets ensure that dust does not leak by the gaskets on top of the filter. As long as all that's put in, installed properly, your door will close without a problem. Lastly, one of the most important things that I believe we've added to our dust collector. Forever, we have built the best, well-built dust collector in industry. That's why we are now able to offer our lifetime warranty.